move, 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 move. Yeah, you gotta move, move. Anything you do will be held against you. You gotta move, 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 move. Skirt up, make room. Stampede coming through. Big boss on the move. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Bow. Hmm. My unit. Everybody around me. Oh, 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 oh. Bow. Hey, hey. Pick it up like you found it. Found it. Mm-hmm. You finding it, my unit? Are you finding it? Mm-hmm. Where is it? Where is it? The hermit with the lamp. Let's go looking. We're looking. Mm-hmm. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest sight and residence, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this divine. Oh, soon, Friday. Oh, soon, feast, weekend. Yes, fall on a Friday, and her days on a Friday, and the 8th, and the baby. Let me tell you, she was just around here. She might flow back around here too. She was just here a while ago. She might come back. Your thing might come back. So many things that she wanted to come back. Retrograde's like over, and it's like they tried us, my unit. They motherfucking tried us. They sure did. But these motherfuckers ain't stopping. No. Some of you have graduated. Mm-hmm. You guys have graduated, right? I hear that. You're right? That spaceship, you're gone. You see what I'm saying? And you wonder if you know how it feels, right? A psychic in my life told me my name would light up the Chicago skyline. You see what I'm saying? Like my unit, they don't like it when you do your thing, and that's what it is. Some of you haven't even tried. Some of you just started, and it's not even. It's like, why, right? And I don't even want to stay on the negativity. I don't. But I need you to understand the divine balance in this world. As much as there is light, there's just as much darkness. And to deal with the darkness, you must deal with your own first. And if you deal with your own, and this is the thing too. Right? Here we go. Let's stir the pot. You see, if you can deal and see how deep you go, you'll get to see how deep and far others can take it, and you'll see. You see what I'm saying? This is where it is, where sometimes, right? This is where I've learned. Let me tell you something, because it's so fucking funny. The way I want to slap and drag some of you fucking hoes, but I'm going to leave you alone because Spirit's going to do it for me, but I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you something. It's so interesting because you see, matching the light, right, is something of growth. You really have to get there. You see what I'm saying? That's your integrity, that's your heart, that's spirit, that's intuition, that's the word, that's fear. You see what I'm saying? And it's like so easy to go into the pits and deal with them the way you're supposed to. But it's not the way you're supposed to, but sometimes it's the way it needs to be done. And that's where his wrath comes in. And I notice at these times people don't understand that karma, that balancing of the scales. You know, they wanna right? So you get to see both sides of yourself. And at this time, Spirit's like, are we really gonna go into that dark side? He just wants you to know that you can, right? Bite their fucking head off, right? It's like you just want to you're right, but it's like, I'm telling you, deep down inside, it's like you have to know that you would have won. You know what I mean? Deep down inside you, you're gonna have to know, you know what, it's not worth it, right? Because you have things on the line, right? And even if you don't have anything on the line right now, you just know, right? Tricks are for kids. And at this time, the spell work that's going on right now too, that's why you're like, some of us know that, you know, I feel like some trickery is going around here, right? Because it's not working, right? You feel it, but it's not working. So like you're a tricky one. But you see, this is where spirits like you see if you were to do the same thing, right? In essence, it's like, oh baby, I put a spell on you, right? And this is where spirits like don't go into your bag, wasting your magic on things and places that don't deserve to see, right? And also don't deserve to benefit from, right? This is where it's like you want to see what I can do. Showing somebody that you could do something at this time too is like I'm hearing spirits like refrain from that. I made a post this week saying a little healthy competition. Nothing's wrong with that, right? Nothing's wrong with it. But it's like some people are just really upset because they know right off the bat on sight they're gonna lose. So getting in their ego, it's like this is for the cocky ones right now. Spirit's like, oh, you got it, right? But he's like, don't get too cocky now. You're gonna win the race, so you're gonna ask people who are slow to race you. That's not competition, right? You see where I'm going with this? Some people don't even want to truly compete, right? They don't want to truly compete, but they think they can. Right? You're an athlete, eh? Of many sorts, right? But in this sport, right? In spiritual court, right? Judge and jury, right? Judge and jury, I'm hearing. Some of you guys are really protected through this. 34, baby. 34, what do you see, my unit? What are you seeing? What do you see? Tell me what you see first. What do you see? We have the red native. From the time of the first man, every thought has been recorded with the collective consciousness. I was saying this morning to Queen. Wasn't I not saying this to you? When I was like, yo, Spirit's recording everything. And the way people want to act like as if like, okay, I can act like this. We could do this because you think nobody was watching you. You think it didn't go. It's like, no. He sees all. Right? And I said this to you guys a couple months ago, if you guys are back and checking the reads. I said things are being recorded. Right? Okay. You either can draw from this source or you can consciously make a positive contribution to it. You have so much wisdom within you and it is time to share it. Red Native is calling you to begin imparting your knowledge with others. This can be in the form of talking. However, there are many forms to communicate. Whatever your choice is, you are making a lasting contribution by raising the collective consciousness of man. I'm going to share with you. So I was watching an episode of Cosby, and it was an episode where Theo's teacher was pregnant, and Cliff was delivering the baby because he's a doctor, and so teacher was like, I want you to deliver the baby. Teacher was supposed to deliver a math test, right? So Theo's like, hey dad, is the teacher coming back? Like, cause we're gonna fail, so we just want to know, like, is this test still happening? He was like, I don't know. Your teacher's like, that is like, Cockroach, his friend, was getting frustrated during studying, right? Cliff walked in and was like, what's going on? Theo was like, he's getting mad because he can't understand the math, right? Cockroach goes to Cliff and says, hey, like, this is stupid. I don't want to learn this. What are we going to use this math for? Whatever, right? Next day passes, right? Have you seen the episode? Next day passes. Theo comes and sits with his dad and he was like, hey, you wouldn't believe what happened at school today. Went to school and Cockroach told the whole class, because we had a substitute teacher that came in and said things are going to be postponed for a second. And everybody just relaxed, turned on music and started to act a fool. Cockroach stood up and said, hey, our teacher wouldn't like this. How would you feel right now, and how would she feel for her years? I want everybody to go home and study, and if everybody doesn't go home and study, they have to answer to me. And when they went to visit the teacher, before he left, the teacher said, Cockroach, Can I speak to you? The substitute teacher told me what you had said. Why? And Cockroach just said in a way where he was like disgusted yet a little profound, but he said, you know what? It just wasn't your class. It just wasn't your class. And he had to stand up for what was right, saying that, if you were there, we wouldn't, and they wouldn't be acting like this. So why is it that when you're not there? And this is what I felt like in this message, this red native, the collective consciousness of man speaking up and doing that, right? Because it changed Theo in his way too. Because his dad was like, where are you going to go study now? He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, you're going to go study for your teacher? He's like, no, I'm going to go study because I don't want to get in trouble with Cockroach, right? His friend actually made an impact on him when he thought he was not making impact on him. You see what I'm saying? These are the times that changes, but also this is where Spirit's really telling you he wants to see spotlight on it. Some people are very quiet, wanting like their little changes and dark or something. To you they are, and I'm not even shitting on it, but if you're not going to sit up there and really go out there to make it be known that it's, like, it's not the same. Defend it in that way where everybody knows you're defending this case. And I'm going to leave it there because some people know exactly what I'm talking about. So I came to the park here. I'm just sitting here. Do you guys remember this spot? Because some of you guys should remember this spot. I haven't sat here in a long time, but there was one read that I did here. Do you guys remember? My OGs know. Right? My OGs know. And how time, like, plays out, you would know too, like, how to play it out and, like, see even how the eye moves. Everything is strategic, but we're here for a reason. There were some little badges here on the floor, on the bench here. One was on the floor here. Sheik was on the floor. There's Pam, right? Sheik was on the floor. You're moving Sheik. You see them? This is the divine feminine energy that we're coming into with the Virgo, with the Empress cleaning up, right? Very chic, right? Had this military, right? It's giving me very like militant. And then we have winner, because you're a winner, baby. Chicken dinner. Like I just seen things are really in your favor for moving, and like just let it go, my unit. Let it go. And you won't be able to fully let it go like in your heart and your mind yet. I get that, but like whatever it is, it needs to be released first. Then we'll deal with everything else. You see what I'm saying? The mind is a tricky thing. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys. There's Oshun. See? I told you. As soon as I draw the deck, look. You see this? Right here. You see that? Right? Orishas, you know I love you, right? You know I love you, right? I love you guys so much. In this divine energy of balancing spirituality and practicality with the Piscean energy, you guys see I draw that on the moon. I got my own slap of awareness of just remembering certain things because I've just been so in this dealing with, work and certain things, and it's fine, but I kind of miss getting really indulged into this. Like, like I need to get back in face to face with this side of myself too, and I miss you guys. Like, I'm gonna get back into my reads and stuff. Like, I miss you guys. I do. Don't make me cry. Don't make the cats cry. But I missed you guys. And I missed the time that we used to spend all the time and how I used to come on here, and I don't know if you guys like really appreciated that. But I'm not one of those readers that are gonna go out there and like do your homework for you and stuff. Like, shout out to the ones that are out there sitting down there going like they're smarter than everybody. Like, it's cool, but like that's not how you gonna save everybody. And at the same time, like, I'm not doing your homework for you. Doing all your moon work and all this all stuff. It's cool and all, but like minds alike, you should be doing your same work. So when we link, like, you know what I'm saying, you're not coming in to come cheat off of me on YouTube after me not making the blood clot money. They're already shadow banning me. You're not hitting the like button, you're not sharing, but you're watching in a certain way, right? And some of you guys are learning, but aside from that, no, you're not cheating off of me. I'm not doing your fucking homework. We'll learn together, and if anything, I'll put you on, but make sure you have something to put me back on. See what I'm saying? Okay. Fire element. Ashe Obatala. Ashe Yamea. Ashe Osun. Ashe Shango. Ashe Oya. Oshe Ogun. Oshe Oranyula. Marayishas. What's up? It's gonna be a nice weekend. Oh my god. I need to go away. Well, shout out to everybody who out there is still trying to, like, I can feel you, and it sucks, because it's like, I don't talk to anybody. I really don't. I have, like, 1-2 friends, but I don't talk to anybody. And it's because I find it funny how everybody kind of does. Yo, I went out the other night and I found this interesting because I'm gonna tell you how the energy, how I used to find it very disgusting when I was younger, and I still find it disgusting now because it's like it forces me to be in a situation with others, but it's also others that already forced me in a situation. But it's like it seems like I have no control. But if I was to take control of it, I'm the jerk, I'm the asshole, or I'm whatever. But no, I wanna look blood clot, foolish to me. See what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna give it to you guys straight. And it's not a big deal to me. It's just what it is, right? And you know what I'm talking about, my units. Like we can't talk about that. Suck my dick. Listen, somebody for no reason, but I know why, right? Just stop following me on Facebook. And I look because I felt the energy trying to be me. Just like it happens in every other. We always try to be like something we see that we like, right? So it's no shade. I'm just saying. And I don't even want to take it to fucking fast. I don't. But it's so interesting because now I'm out doing my thing and I see this person and I'm not avoiding them, but I don't know you because you don't know me. You see what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. And it's so funny because I just look at it like it's like by the end of the night, it's like I was forced by this energy to be like to come into my space. When it's like you don't get it, I got it, you don't get it, right? And it's just like I just find it funny, my unit. You know? Keep the same fucking energy. And I'm saying that as in protecting wise. Like spirit protected me from people, spirit protected people from me. And it's like, make up your damn mind now. This mutable energy in the back, like this is why like people in situations are like, you know what I mean? Because they just don't make up their mind. It's like you stop following me for whatever reason, that means you don't like me. You don't want to talk to me. So when you see me, don't go out of your way to say nothing to me because I don't give a fuck. It doesn't affect me in those ways. You see what I'm saying? It bothers you more than it bothers me. I look at this on a real psychological, spiritual thing. With you, I don't know, right? And when I say you, people are like, who's he talking about? When I say the shoe fits, motherfucker, the shoe fits because I know when it fits for me. And that's when I sit down and I do some contemplating. So contemplate upon that. And if people, like I said, and you know how fucked up this is? It's so interesting. Who the fuck am I talking about? Right? So much people that I like. It's so interesting how this story will reach the right person. From somebody who doesn't follow me or doesn't watch me, but then, or if they don't, somebody that knows that. You see what I'm saying? It's so interesting. Hold on, you guys are whack. Once you know how energy works, you guys are like, things are whack. And I'm not saying you, but if you're not part of my unit, you. I'm sorry. I don't care. 3 of air. Guardian angel. Ishu. Yeah, your heartache's protected. Spirit's like, wherever you're going right now, you're protected. I know it hurts, but it's like you're protected from this. Yeah. You still need to go to work. You still need to work. I said that to Queen today too. It's okay. Everything's fine. Right? Still got, like, you know, I'd like you to commit to the day still though. Shit's going down. Who cares? And it's not to say who cares, but I understand. So you just try to shed that light. If it was received, I'll be there. Yeah. See what I'm saying? And when I see that crossroads, probably when they're crossing the road too, epiphany, I lick. Just lick. Right? Hobatala come true. Yeah, growing on. Ace of Earth. Yeah. This is like a child's mentality in an adult mind when it comes to pain. As in, you don't feel it. You see what I'm saying? You still get up, you go have fun, you go do what you need to do. Right? You have spirit looking at you like, oh, pick me, maybe it'll be okay. And it's like you bump your head and it's like now you have the angels and guides and then don't even want to like cry and make a panic for things because it's like they know if they do, you will. You know that thing with a child where it's like, oh, if you cry when they hit their head or whatever, or lick themselves, that they'll start crying too. So if you just hold back your emotions and see where they go first, maybe, yeah. Well, you're looking at somebody, yourself, right? As somebody that's like, they want you to go back to that time to remember, like when you get licked, it's not to say that you're numb. It's like You don't feel it. You're numb because you've been there before. You really have to take this with you. You're grown up now, man. Come on. The village. And not everybody else around you is, and that's why they need to be left there. Alegua, thank you. There's a new head at the table. There's something very they don't like your seat at the table. Whoever is setting the table. We have Thanksgiving coming too. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. I'm getting a vegan meat energy too. There's a division in the family too when it comes to even that. Not that it's like bad, like I'm saying like, oh, you're this, you're that, but it's like it's giving me that. There's like even when you get there too, like you vegan, linked it to the weird, so bad. And then you know why this is? Because they want to be clean too. They want to eat clean. They have a choice to. They don't know how to, but they're mad because you have this routine that works for you. You see what I'm saying? Oh, the jealousy out here is fucking unreal. Five of air. Yeah, what's wrong with this? Like, you can't be wanting to like get in your feelings about life and then go find somebody whose life is okay or in a situation and then go have a vendetta towards that. You have a problem, Bridget. That's just like wanting a car and getting vexed at everybody that has a vehicle. You feel me? I'm seeing so. Oh, let's go. Let's go. You see how I gave you that? These are the things that people can't fucking take. I gave them that so you can reason with that and see how that's so stupid, right? But now you have to take it to a bigger perspective. I could take that same formula and bring it to somewhere else and you don't see it the same way because your ego's in the fucking way. You see what I'm saying? This is how I'm helping you. Just see it how somebody else's spirit, so you need to let it go. Like spirits like let them go because they're not seeing it. And if you're in your ego right now, the message is for you because it's kind of like it's the same fucking thing. Mm-hmm. Somebody knows that too. You know that. And you know this, man. Hit that like button. I'll be back. You know I love you guys, right? You love me? I see.